Hey everybody, it's Mr. P. I'm here with Kyle Broesler, senior at Pitman High School. Woo, woo. What up, Kyle? How are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm about a 7. I'm keeping it real, right? I mean,
Yeah,
how else would I
good.
be? What'd you have for dinner tonight?
Tacos.
Tacos, Taco
My
Tuesday.
dad makes some good tacos. Yeah.
Really? What would you say makes
Yeah.
them so good?
He has rice, beans, meat, and cheese.
Are
That's
you
what
a
I put on it.
Yeah,
But
sounds good. I mean, are you a soft shell or a hard
yeah,
shell guy?
soft shell.
And will you eat a hard shell taco,
Oh
or
yeah,
is it soft shell only?
yeah. I'll eat anything. I'll be honest. Like depends how hungry I am.
Not just tacos. You'll eat anything. If it's put in front of you, you eat it.
Not anything.
Give me
But
a
like,
food you
depending on
don't
how
like.
hungry I am, like I'll eat it.
What's a
I
food
don't
you
like
don't
steak.
like? Huh?
I don't like steak at all. Like I
What's
can't
wrong
eat
with
steak.
you?
I don't know why. I just don't like it. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird.
That's unusual.
Yeah, my family like every time they make steak, they always like, Kyle, come on, eat it. I'm just like, no, not a steak guy.
They're probably happy because it means more for them.
Yeah, my dad always like, my dad just like goes off when it's
Does
steak
your
day.
dad do most of the cooking?
Yeah,
Nice. And does he have a specialty other than tacos?
he just
Like
makes so
off the
much.
top of your head, what's the best thing he makes?
It's not really the best thing. He just makes a lot of good stuff, like good meals. You just be like, wow.
Nothing
Like he
sticks
like,
out because it's all A plus.
yeah.
Okay, I can get
Like he
behind
makes
that.
like sometimes he makes like rice. Like he gets like rice and like the sauces he just puts on it, like he'll put like chicken, like some teriyaki sauce in it, and like he'll just like mix it up, like stuff like that. Like he'll just do like crazy stuff, and you're just like,
Can
all right,
I
dude, calm
can I
down.
just hit a timeout? Like, do you tell your dad this? Do you say, Dad, you're a good cook. Thanks for providing sustenance for me and the fam. You ever
I mean,
compliment the guy?
after dinner, if it's good, we're like very good, Dad, and he's just like, thanks,
We
Kyle.
will accept this.
Yeah.
You'll live to see another day, Dad. Thanks.
Mhm.
Do you want to know what I had?
Yeah. What'd you have, Pitt?
I had Pal Joey's. I had a Pal
Ooh.
Joey's Italian.
I had one of those like 2 weeks ago.
I
They're
went
so
to,
good.
yeah, Pal Joey's
They're
is
awesome.
fantastic.
Yeah.
It's funny because when I went there, the whole place was, it's takeout only now. And all the
Hmm.
tables were cleared and the chairs were put up and they had the plexiglass up at the counter. And it was just a completely different vibe. Very strange to like have to slip your money or debit card under the plexiglass to pay for it.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
it was worth it. It was worth it.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm
Um,
sure.
are you surviving out there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Based on what I'm hearing from some of your homeboys like Bryce and Justin, this is like it's 8 o'clock at night, and
Mhm.
this sounds based on what they've said like it's wake up time. Like, did you just wake up? Did you set your
I
alarm to
didn't.
do this interview?
I didn't just wake up because I have math homework due at 3 every day. But
Okay,
like, yeah, I wake up at 2. I
you're
slept like
part of the
5.
overnight PlayStation crew. It sounds like.
Yeah. I mean, I'm basically gonna be doing what my friends are doing. If my friends are on, I'm gonna be on with them. If they get off early, I'm getting off early and going to sleep with them. Like,
So on
it's
average,
just how it
how
goes.
late are you up each night?
5 to 6. I call it at 4:30 every night. I'm like, all right, this is getting insane.
This is
They say on
nuts.
sometimes. Yeah.
It'll be here tomorrow, boys. We'll start up again. And what time
My
do you
parents
wake
like
up?
2.
2 in the afternoon?
Yes, every day. Like,
It's the complete inverse of school. You've
yeah,
completely
yeah.
flipped your hours.
My dad like freaks out on me. He's like he wakes up at like 6 every day, goes to work, and he's just like, get up. Like he like when I'm going to sleep, he's getting up. Like
Yeah,
so like
I'm
when
sure
he
that
comes home from
really,
work,
that really gets his goat. I have no doubt about it.
when he
Then
comes
he
home
has
from
to come
work,
home and make you tacos.
yeah, he like comes home from work and I'm like still in bed and he'll just like scream at me. I'm like, all right, man, calm down.
Do they ever wake you up like
Oh
Kyle?
yeah,
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 all right.
yeah.
They
Like
don't
the
let
first
you.
couple of days, I was sleeping really late. They were just like, dude, it's like 2. What are you doing?
Yeah,
I was
I
just like,
hear
sorry.
you. Well, at least you're not, roaming the streets, getting yourself in
Yeah,
trouble. I mean, I guess there's worse things
yeah,
you could be doing.
yeah.
Are you doing anything else for fun? Are you reading a book?
No.
Are you
I mean,
watching a
I'm reading.
show? Are you
No.
watching a show, or you're just sleeping or playing PlayStation?
Oh, wait, something funny. So, all right, so my brother's home from like college, obviously. So
Right.
he's like, I'm sharing the video games with him. Like I usually don't share with him because he's away.
Hmm.
So I found my DS when I was younger, and I started playing like DS games. Like I've just been playing Pokemon when like he's on. Like I'm bored. Like I'm
You
18 years
you
old
have
playing
a
Pokemon.
natural gift to drive everyone around you crazy. Have you ever noticed that? You're
I
like a
guess, yeah.
nudge. That's what I would refer to you as. You're a nudge.
All right, man.
And I think you know what you're doing, and you're good at it. Like I said, it's a gift. But you drive people nuts.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you pride yourself
Whatever.
on that?
No, obviously not. I don't even think I do.
Well, that's part of the problem. You have a lack of self-awareness when it comes to your ability to drive those around you crazy. Often,
Hey,
myself
man.
included.
Whatever.
So let's get this straight. No books, no shows. When do you squeeze schoolwork in? You said you have math homework due every day at 3. Are you finding
Yeah.
that you're keeping to at least the routine may have changed, but is it still a routine as far as getting schoolwork done? When do you
Uh,
do it?
so I wake up every day, do the math. And then
Around 2.
yeah, and then I go eat breakfast at 3.
Uh-huh.
After I finish eating breakfast, I'll like work out, like run, do push-ups and stuff like that, like workouts for
I mean, don't
gym, and
overdo it.
then
Don't
yeah,
overdo yourself, Kyle. Pace it out.
yeah. So then when I get done with that, I shower, start like any other homework that I have, and then eat dinner.
Okay.
And after dinner, if my brother's on, I'll go on my DS and play Pokemon.
Listen, I give you a hard time, but let's not pretend I'm not jealous. This is listen, I wish no ill will towards anyone, and I realize we're in a situation where people are suffering. But you sound like you've got a pretty good gig going on right now. Would that be a fair assessment?
I mean, it's good for quarantine. Normally, I
Yeah.
just like I want to be able to stand it. Like before quarantine, I had a good schedule. Like I'd go to school, leave after 4th period, go home, eat, take a nap, or play video
It
games.
really
Go to
doesn't
track
sound that
practice.
much different. It's the
No,
same
no,
thing.
yeah, no. But then I'll go to track practice, have fun for an hour, and then I go to the gym, and then I'd come home and do homework. It just felt a lot more like better,
Yeah.
and I'd
Yeah.
actually like be able to see my friends and not just play PlayStation with them every day.
Well, put a pin in that for a second. I want to come back to that, but
All right.
I wanted to ask you, just going back to school, is there anything that sticks out as far as the unique or interesting assignment that you were given that you could talk about?
The unique assignment.
You someday maybe walk back to school, or we go back to school and you see Dr. Lombardo and she says, "Tell me one of the best assignments you were given while you were home." What would you tell her?
Probably my favorite assignments are the daily question or the discussion questions I get for Nukem every week. 'Cause
Give
they're
me
just
an
like,
example of one of them.
so we had to write one about like childhood books, like your favorite childhood book, and like, I just went back and like the books, and I got looked at them, like see what my classmates put, and like see what my friends put. Like Tom put like the same book I did, and like the stuff he said, like
What
I
was
mean
the
it was just
book?
funny. It was No David, like the stuff he said about the book, like I just like couldn't relate to, but we both put
Okay,
the same books. So I thought that was pretty funny.
that's cool. To like
And
kind of
like,
two different perspectives coming at the same thing.
yeah.
Nice. So you
Mhm.
you mentioned let's go back now to the staying in touch with your friends. Other than PlayStation, how is the friendships surviving during this time? What are you doing?
I mean, in the beginning of quarantine, we were like, I was out there riding bikes every day with like Danny, Dion, Justin. But as quarantine went on, like Justin's not allowed out of his house anymore. I'm not allowed out of my house anymore, and it's just Danny and Dion now. And so I
You're
mean, we have
outing them.
something.
You're outing your buds.
I mean, it's my parents. I would love to go on a bike ride every day, but
So it got to the point with your parents where they said, Kyle, look, starting tomorrow, you can't go out. It's too
yeah,
it's not a good time for that.
yeah, it's
I'm
just
sorry
no,
if you hear my children.
it's fine. Yeah,
Um,
so
but they had this conversation with you where it's like,
they were just like
no
things are
mas.
picking up. They're like things are picking up. There's cases in Pitman. Like just lay low for a little bit. And I was like, all right, yeah, it makes sense.
What's your emotional state with all of that? Is that I'm asking you, person to person, is that
Mhm.
like is coronavirus on your mind and stressing you out, or is it something that's in the background?
I won't say I'm like stressed, but like it annoys me. I want to be like it's my senior year. Like I plan to like leave Pittman with college and stuff like that. Like it's the last time I might be able to see like most of my friends for
Mm-hmm.
like a while. Like
Mm-hmm.
so, just
Were you playing
it's
any
annoying in that sense. But
spring sports?
yeah, I was in track.
That's right, track. Okay.
Yeah.
So besides video games, how are people staying in touch? Are you Zooming with friends? Is it just chat? I know you said you had a
Uh,
period of time where you were going outside, but
I
how
mean,
is that?
we have a class group chat that like I guess like gets in like discussions like once every 3 days or something like that. But like that's really yeah. Like we don't all get on Zoom as like a class and like
I
talk.
got you.
Like
No, I hear
yeah.
you. Do you think we're gonna go back to school?
No, if I'm being honest, I don't, but I really hope we do. Like, I just miss it. It's weird,
And
but I miss it.
if we did go back to school, what would be the first thing you did or do when you walk through the front doors?
I don't know, probably something stupid. Like, I'd probably just like get a good laugh out of something. I don't know.
Maybe do cartwheels down the hallway.
Yeah, yeah, maybe.
Just get a
I
running
don't know.
start and do like a slide, you know?
Yeah, something crazy. I don't know.
Is there anything specific about school that you miss?
Just seeing people, really. Like, like I still have the classes and stuff like that. I'm still learning, but like, just like going to a class with 20 people every day and just like interactions. It's
Hmm.
awesome, but
You
yeah.
find that you take them for granted now that we have had those interactions taken away, right?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, like, there are some people that like I don't know, I never really like been friendly with, I guess you could say. But like, I'd still like talk to them. Like, I'd still have like a relationship with them. But like, I wouldn't mind talking to these people now. Like, just anybody.
No, I totally get that. And that's actually come up with some other students. You have your inner circle of friends that probably now you're still talking to. You know,
Hmm.
you're
Yeah,
seeing your guys on PlayStation, but it's that, you know, I don't want to make it sound like they're second tier friends, but it's that next outer circle that you only interacted with those students in school, right? And now that
yeah,
you're not in school, you don't necessarily have those connections with those students from home the way you do with your tight inner circle of friends, right?
yeah, yeah.
So, how about is there any teacher that you would say specifically you miss something about their class? Take a big
Um,
drink before you answer this one. Besides me,
honestly,
of course.
yeah. I mean, uh, I miss Miss Sal. Miss Sal is awesome. She's yeah, her class is really fun.
Oh,
But
you're like the
uh,
third or fourth student that said that so far.
yeah, Miss Sal is awesome.
What do you think
Um,
makes her such a good teacher?
she works hard. Like you can just see, like she's really dedicated, and like I just as a student, you can appreciate that because like you know she takes it like extremely seriously, and she wants you to succeed, and just like
Mm-hmm.
knowing that it's cool and fun. I guess.
Mm-hmm. No, I would have said the same exact thing. She's
Yeah,
extremely dedicated, right?
yeah.
Much
I
like
also miss
myself.
Mr. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I also miss Mr. Newcomb. Newcomb's fun. I like messing with Newcomb because especially because I had Justin in my class. And like soccer, you just like it was just fun. It was like soccer
Mr.
season, but
Newcomb
in
could
school.
certainly let loose, I'm sure, when you're all in his
Yeah,
presence. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you get to see them all before this is all over. I mean, graduation
Yeah.
or not, you might be able to, reconnect over the summer or something like
Yeah.
that, or but
Yeah.
fingers crossed that we go back.
Mhm.
We'll see what happens. Have you watched any of the other interviews that I've done with
I have
students so far?
not. Nope.
Just as a quick aside, I was thinking as a joke that we could have done this whole episode revolving nothing around SpongeBob,
We should have. We could have.
because all of the stinking answers you've given me the whole year on my social media feeds is without exception a SpongeBob response.
I mean,
We could come back and maybe
awesome.
we'll do a part 2. We'll just do a SpongeBob episode.
Yeah, we get like SpongeBob trivia and stuff.
SpongeBob trivia.
People who watch this can drop questions.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. You're on to something. You could do a show.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something about SpongeBob that I haven't said to you before. It's obviously, it's dumb. I find it to be dumb.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe there's a threshold, and it's me. I don't hold it against you that you like it. But I yell at my kids all the time that it's on 24/7 here, right? I never hear them laugh at the show. Like kids, they just watch it. They're just staring at it. And I never hear them go, that was a funny part. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
something to think about.
it's so funny. Like, you can think something's funny without laughing at it. That makes sense. But
I feel that right
there's some
now.
there's episodes of SpongeBob where I'm just like, I remember watching them as a kid and just like dying laughing. Like the one Sailor Mouth episode. Where, like,
I'm good. We've covered SpongeBob. Let's move. That one. That's a great one. That's a classic. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, we have 2 bowls here, Kyle, and one is you're going to pick a question from one bowl. One bowl is all questions about me. One bowl is all questions about things in the news, like COVID-19 or politics. Right? You pick a question out of a bowl, and if you get that question right, I'm going to put you on a list for either A, pizza party upon return to school, B, a lunch at a location of your choosing after graduation, or C, I will waive all of your library fines at school and make sure that that's just square. I'm going to go out on a limb and guess you don't have any fines. Would you say, yeah? I mean, you have to check a book out to get fined for, said book.
Amen.
Which bowl? By the way, I don't charge fines, right? I don't charge fines. That's a joke. Yeah. Which bowl? Me or COVID-19?
I'll take the P bowl.
That's what I would have chosen. All right. I'm going to mix these up. All right. Do you mind if I choose the question, or would you like to choose it?
You can choose.
You're
choose.
Cool with me choosing it? All right. Let me see.
Yeah.
I'm going to take this one right here. You ready?
Yes.
All right. Here we go. You have no shot on this.
No shot.
No shot. Tell me a book that I've read that I liked.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Yes. It's a classic.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That would be incorrect, Kyle. I've never read Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
You've never read it? Oh,
no. Have you read a book since you've read Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
Yeah, obviously. I take English.
What's the last book you've read?
The Handmaid's Tale.
It's The Handmaid's Tale. I think you said The Handmaiden. It's The Handmaid's Tale.
Same thing.
Close enough, right? Hey, while I'm thinking of it, tell everybody the story about me, where I pulled you aside at soccer at the beginning of this year, and I asked you to do a favor for me. I'd like you to tell the audience about it.
Wait, Nate?
Yes.
One day at soccer practice,
She
was like, "Yeah, I'm struggling with controlling Nate at soccer. Like, can I trust you to like look at him?" I was just like,
Nate being my stepson.
Yeah, I'll be like, all right. I was like, all right, like I'll try. And
it wasn't just specifically related to soccer, though.
Yeah,
it was the
whole. To school, Nate's in my jewelry class. I'm just like, so every day in jewelry class, I have to watch over Nate, make sure he's not doing anything
I called
Bad.
upon you to be my child's big brother. That's the esteem that I
Hey
hold you
man.
in. How
Yeah, I'm
successful
pretty
would you
cool.
say you were with being Nate's, guardian angel?
Out of 10, I'd
I'm thinking
go
like F to A, like a grade, a school
F
grade.
to
What would you
A,
give yourself?
B minus.
B minus.
He's had some. He had a little bit of issues. I'm sure you know, but
Yeah.
but it's not happening every day. I'm
Right.
keeping it every day.
Right. Good on you, Kyle. Well done.
Yeah,
Great job.
yeah.
Hey, I have just a couple more questions quickly. What would you say is the best thing about Pitman High School? What would, if somebody said to you, how was your experience through high school? What would you say was the best thing?
Like best memory or best like?
No, not well. The best characteristic of Pitman High School.
Oh, it's everyone knowing each other. I know everybody on my grade, and they all know me. Like whether they have a bad or a good opinion on me, like we still know each other. We still have a relationship.
Hmm.
They still
And
affect us somehow. I still affected their life somehow.
that's cool. I
It's
would.
pretty cool.
I've heard other students say that too, and I think that's a great answer. You, as long as you brought it up, you said a memory. Is there a memory that sticks out for being the best memory since you've been in high school that you can share and not get yourself or me in trouble?
Oh, P, you were there. It was when I made time for soccer,
Oh, that's
and
your best memory.
I hugged Smick. That was so fun.
Oh, that's a great answer.
It was
I'm so,
awesome.
I love that. Yeah.
And then you could
Can
text me
I?
after.
What's
Oh,
that?
it was awesome. You can text me after saying he was proud of me. Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah, cool. I hope that sticks with you. And now that you said
Yeah.
it on this, and if we put it on YouTube, it'll be there forever. You'll never be able to forget.
Yeah.
Kyle busted his butt for what, 4 years. He's going into his senior year, and we had conversations with you that if you could get yourself in shape, you would be unstoppable. And
Mhm.
you put the time and effort in and made qualifying time. And I would say that your senior year, as far as soccer went, was a reflection of the time and effort you put in. You were awesome, and
Yeah.
you were a leader. And when people see you doing that, the other players see you doing that, they can't help but follow.
Yeah. Soccer was awesome. I love soccer. That was fun.
It
It helped
was.
me for basketball a lot too. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
just
got you
like
in shape. I
yeah,
mean, or kept you in shape. Yeah.
it was
Um,
awesome.
Tell me about your post-graduation plans.
Uh, I'm going to Monmouth. I decided today actually. So
Congratulations. You mean
yeah,
you like replied and committed, or what?
yeah, yeah. I committed today.
Kyle Broesler,
Yeah.
Monmouth. Monmouth is what's their mascot?
Hawks.
Hawks. Okay. Monmouth Hawks.
Yeah,
You're going to get me a pennant for the media center.
yeah. I will. I'll
All
bring
right,
one
good.
back.
And what is your major, your intended major at this point?
Mathematics with a concentration in statistics.
Wow.
Yeah, I love math.
I didn't, honestly, I'm not sure I knew that you excelled at math, or that was such an interest for you.
Yeah, I mean, that's
So
why I
so
like
fast
Excel so much.
forward 20 years, talk to your future self. Where is Kyle going to be, and what's Kyle going to be doing? Again,
Doing.
let's keep it appropriate.
I don't know what I'm gonna be doing like job wise, but as long as I'm having fun, like that's all that really matters, really.
I got you. I got you.
Like,
Is there anything you'd like to say to your fellow classmates or the Pitman High School community out there before I let you go?
uh, school's been fun. Like the time we shared together was fun. The memories were fun. It's been a great experience so far. I hope we can have more time. That's really it.
I got you. What else can you say? That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Kyle, I'm a fan, and I love you, and I'm going to miss you. I hope we get to hang out, and see each other around. Maybe I'll see you in the street shooting hoops with Bryce at some point.
Yeah.
All right, and
All right.
I guess we'll catch up soon. All right, thanks for doing this. I really appreciate
No,
it. All right, buddy.
gotcha.
See ya.
Yeah.